Peak surfacing from ocean. Looks around. Sees a child watching a tablet. Screen flashing every half second. Child not blinking. Peak concerned. No cap, bro. Something went wrong with kids and Peak needs to talk about it. No, we are not talking about the kids from the 90s and not even the kids from 2010. It's the kids right now. The ones who cannot watch a single thing for more than 8 seconds without their brain screaming for something new. The ones who communicate entirely in skibbity toilet references and expect us adults to understand what the fish skibbity means. Peak does not understand. Peak investigated anyway. This is how brain rot ruined kids. And why it is coming for you next. What even is brain rot? Brain rot is not just watching dumb videos. Brain rot is what happens when your brain gets so overstimulated by constant rapid-fire content that it physically cannot process slow information anymore. It is a dopamine calibration disaster. Your attention span does not just shrink, it collapses like a train running at full speed into a wall he did not see coming. Fast, confident, completely cooked. The average human attention span in 2000 was 12 seconds. In 2025, it is estimated at under 5 seconds for Gen Z and younger. 5 seconds. The Peak can hold his breath underwater for 4 minutes. How the algorithm built the prison. The root cause behind this not-so-sigma threat. YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. These platforms were not built for entertainment. They were built for retention. Every scroll is a variable reward, like a slot machine. Our brain does not know if the next video will be boring or incredible. Therefore, it keeps pulling the lever, keeps scrolling. This is the same psychological mechanism behind gambling addiction. Not gonna lie, bro, it's like a casino for an 8-year-old. Homelander could laser beam an entire city and people would scroll past it in 3 seconds looking for something better. That is where we are. That is the brain rot economy. What it is doing to developing brains, kids are not just getting distracted. Their brain architecture is literally changing. The prefrontal cortex, which is the part responsible for patience, decision-making, long-term thinking, develops until age 25. If you spend ages 6 to 16 training your brain on content that changes every 4 seconds, you are literally wiring your prefrontal cortex for impatience. You are building a brain that physically cannot wait, cannot plan, cannot sit with discomfort for more than 8 seconds before reaching for the phone. Huey could not stand up to Omalanda. Scientists are saying kids raised on brain rot content cannot stand up to boredom. Same energy, different stakes. Both cooked. The Skybity generation. Let's address the Skybity toilet directly. Skybity toilet is a series of videos featuring human heads emerging from toilets fighting camera-headed figures. It has over 600 million views. Children ages 6 to 12 consider it peak storytelling. This is not an insult to the creator. Instead, the creator understood how cooked the brains are nowadays. This is an indictment of what the algorithm rewards. Chaos, no narrative, no patience required, just stimulus. Pure, uncut stimulus delivered at maximum speed. What happens to brain-rotted adults? Here is the part Peak takes personally. These kids become adults. Brain-rotted adults cannot read long documents, they cannot focus in meetings, cannot maintain relationships that require patience and communication, cannot tolerate silence. The workplace is already reporting that Gen Z employees struggle with tasks requiring sustained attention because they are too busy slacking on their phone looking to be rewarded. This is not a personality flaw. This is a neurological consequence of a decade of algorithmic overstimulation. You cannot blame the fish for forgetting how to swim if you spent 10 years replacing the ocean with a slot machine. Peak's protocol for brain recovery. If you want to get out of this cycle, take boredom as a medicine. Sit with nothing for 10 minutes every day. No phone, no content, just exist. Peak does this in the ocean. Fish allies confirmed it works. Delayed gratification training, finish one long thing per day. A book chapter, a full episode, a real conversation with no phone present. Dopamine fast, 1 day per week of 0 short-form content. Peak calls this ocean mode. The ocean does not have a For You page, no fishes dancing to viral songs, no mermaids making thirst traps. The ocean is simple, and that is enough. The ocean provides clarity. Short-form content provides chaos. Choose accordingly. Stay locked in, bros.